Alright, so people in Discord are saying that Young Link's Boomerang true combos into another Boomerang. And while the combo counter is saying that's a combo, the combo counter lies. It grants a 2 or 3 frame leniency for things that aren't true, but are close enough. But the problem is, if it's just barely not true, then they're just going to air dodge away. And I'm going to show you this frame by frame, controlling both Young Link and Wolf, that it's either not true or just barely true and probably not worth it. So anyway, that's frame 1 when the Boomerang hits Wolf, and for the next 13 frames, they're in hit lag. So they're not moving. We're seeing that the hit struck before Wolf is sent flying. So and there you go. On frame 14, Wolf is sent flying. By frame 45, he can act, so he can air dodge, and that only takes a frame, so he's on 46, he becomes intangible. So Young Link can act on frame 20, so I'm holding jump. He'll jump 2, 4, 5, right here on frame 20, and he jumps for 3 frames, so on frame 23, as soon as he's airborne, he throws the Boomerang. You can start the Boomerang input while he's still jumping, but it'll start once he's airborne. So anyway, that's the beginning of Young Link throwing the Boomerang, and so now it's a race. The Boomerang's going to become active on frame 49. The problem is Wolf can air dodge on frame 45 and be intangible by frame 46, so 3 frames early. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Wolf starts to air dodge. 24, Wolf's intangible, and then the Boomerang goes straight through. So that's the problem. Now you can increase the percent window all the way until you have a couple more frames of hit stun, and so the Boomerang becomes active just 1 frame before Wolf can air dodge away. The problem is by 130, which is the percent where this starts giving you 1 frame, is by that time Wolf is too far away, and so he can still air dodge by the time the Boomerang would reach him. So anyway, so I'm going to hold away from both characters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and Wolf is sent flying. 2, 3, 4, 5, Young Link jumping. Young Link boomeranging. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. So that's the frame when the Boomerang becomes active and Wolf starts to air dodge. He's not intangible yet, but by the time it reaches him, he's dodged the Boomerang. So a couple characters have a slower air dodge than Wolf, or Wolf's air dodge takes, it's on frame 2, but the slower characters like K. Rool, it's on frame 4, so that grants you a frame or 2, but again, they might be too far away to actually reach. And so the one thing, I've shown all of these percentage ranges in this Excel that I'm going to share, and it shows that, you know, at 60%, Wolf is intangible by frame 46, up here, but Young Link's Boomerang isn't active until 49. And you see that gets closer, 1 frame closer, each 20% you go up, and by 140, the Boomerang's active on 49, but Wolf's not intangible to frame 50. Problem is he's too far away. So there's a conclusion that I've written here. Boomerang to short hop Boomerang is never true. A character like Wolf can air dodge before the Boomerang is active, and then they can DI away. So Smash Boomerang, I showed you regular Boomerang. Smash Boomerang, if you input B inside at the same time, grants you 2 more frames of Wolf's hit lag, where he's not moving, and then 2 more frames of hit stun. So that'll give you 1 to 3 frames where this is true. It's not yet true at 60%, but it is true, 2 frames, at 100%. The problem with saying this is true is that it's a really precise input that you can't buffer, because coming out of the first boomerang, you've got to buffer the jump. And if you jump and boomerang at the same time, then you end up just boomeranging on the ground. So you need to buffer the jump and then immediately, within 3 frames, boomerang, which is really hard. And if you don't have a shoulder button set to special, is probably impossible. Not impossible. Let's just say not worth it. If you've got a, K-Rool's, as I show you the difference here, K-Rool has 2 frames slower to air dodge, so that gives you potentially 2 more frames to land this combo, but he also has 1 frame less of hit stun because he's heavier. So for some characters like Wolf, you got a 2-frame window. For characters like K-Rool, you've got a 3-frame window at the very best percentage, which is 100. And after 100, why even go for the second boomerang? Because boomerang to up B is true, and it's gonna start to kill at the ledge. So there's no need to try this second boomerang, which if it misses, even if the opponent air dodges, they're still probably gonna have enough time to hit you. And just going for boomerang to fair or boomerang to up B is plenty rewarding, and there's a lot more generous of a timing window than boomerang to boomerang, where you've got, depending on the character and the percent, 1 to 3 frames at the best case. It just doesn't seem to be worth it. Anyway, I'd love to know if my math is wrong by a frame or 2, maybe make this a little bit easier. Or any comments about how I've shown this, feel free to holler. Thanks.